What is up, everybody? Okay, so today's workout, remember 6 a.m. tomorrow. Remember, there's an explanation of these exercises that are a little different after this explanation of the actual workout. So stay tuned. First portion, hopefully you have a jump rope. If you don't, that's cool. I've got a couple things that you can do. Sans rope. You've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, double under, just working some practice. So you can do 1, rest a little bit, try to string 2, rest a little bit, 3, rest a little bit, so on and so forth. Every mistake you make puts you back at that first number. If you're new to it, again, we're just going for those singles or even just single skips. If you're decent at it, still working at it, we're gonna go by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Really good, same thing, we're gonna go by 10s. Cool. After that, part 2, we got 10 minutes there. Part 2. 5 rounds. We did a corkscrew squat. Videos at the end. Lateral hop over. We'll demonstrate that, but that's just hopping side to side. Not a big jump, not a little jump, somewhere in between. A viper press. Video at the end. We've got a bicycle crunch, a kneeling kettlebell clean. I did a video there, though a lot of you guys have done that already. And then we've got double unders. Your rep schemes: 10 for the squats, 20 for the jumps, 10 for the viper press, 20 for the bicycle crunch, 10 for the cleans, 40 for the skips. We'll explain this in the workout again tomorrow, as well as it will be on the blog for you guys to check out and follow. If you have questions, comments, share here. Thanks. The kneeling clean or the single leg down clean. So in this kneel position, one leg down, one leg up. Again, dumbbell, kettlebell, doesn't matter. We go back, elbows tight to the body. Notice how as my elbow or the hand travels up, my elbow doesn't travel away. It keeps nice and tight, nice and snug. This stops that kettlebell from slamming over onto my wrist. So we do a little bit of a half swing, we come up. If the elbow travels away, as you can see, it's a little more jarring and bound to leave some bruises. You can do this exact same movement with a dumbbell. Nothing changes other than you don't have to deal with that kettlebell swinging over top and banging on your shoulder, banging on your wrist. Use what you have. Gallon of milk, dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever you got, get creative. What is up, everybody? The Viper press, the V press. This is a little different, and just be very cognizant of your knees. If you have knees that are not great, if you have knees that give you some pain or you think might be an issue, we're gonna go ahead and just do this from a tall kneeling position and take that first half of the movement out. So, again, ideally with a kettlebell, we'll do this as a cannonball grip, but you can do this with a dumbbell as well. From this position, I'm actually gonna drop my hips to my heels. I'm then going to extend at the hip, press overhead. That's 1. We're down, we're up, we press. Top position, be very, very aware of the overhead, making sure that number 1, you don't drop the weight. Number 2, that you are directly overhead, not in front of the body. And also make sure as my hips come up, my butt squeezes nice and tight. If you have issues with your knees, you can do this from a standing position, more of a traditional press, or we can do this from a tall kneeling position. We go directly overhead. Everybody, okay, a couple different movements today. They're all pretty fun. You can do this with a kettlebell, dumbbell, or another implement. First one up, the corkscrew squat. So this is very similar to a round the world curtsy squat that we did the other day. However, we are simply gonna do this into a squat. So with a kettlebell, if you have one, you can get back a little bit more room, stomach tight, butt tight, shoulder. We go around and we slingshot it to a squat. Come around the other side, sling squat shot it to a squat. And we just repeat the number of repetitions in the workout. Now, with a dumbbell or a jug of water, and this works the same for both soup can, static object, like with the curtsy squat, I don't necessarily recommend switching hands. It can be done just as long as you grab from one side, but if you have a heavier kettlebell, that might be a little tricky. So we just go around the body, we bring it back, and we squat. Bring it around, and we squat. That is our core.